Reiki Rescue here. My next video, I hope you enjoyed my first video. We're going to go through it again about teaching you how to meditate before you get up every morning, which takes, I call it take 5. But I thought I might tell you before we start this why I do this, why I've gone down this road. Many years ago, I was with a friend and she went to spiritualist meetings and I was meeting her for a drink after work. And I found it all a bit spooky, but I went with her and I sat at the back, but a gentleman at the front, a clairvoyant, call it, kept looking at me and kept asking me about myself. And to cut a long story short, I think his name's Billy or something, he told me everything about myself, everything. He told me things that nobody knew that were like stupid. Like, for instance, he told me that I killed my brother's budgies, birds, which I did, but by mistake. I was 7 and I left all the windows open and they all froze to death, which is a terrible thing to say, but nobody knew that. I'd never sort of carried it around. I'd forgotten about it. And he told me so much about myself and I was freaked out by it all. I couldn't believe it. Stupid things he told me. And when I came out of this was in London, a place called Belgrave Square. And everyone was coming around me, asking me, was I clairvoyant? And I kept saying, no, I don't know what you're talking about. And evidently I do look like a lady that lived in the Midlands in England. So I got home and couldn't stop thinking about the things he told me that not one single person could have done. Like, my dad and his brother had the same names. It was never of any importance to tell anybody, but it was true. It was like someone gave him my life and he repeated it. So I decided I had to go back to this place. And even sitting in the audience, someone said to me, "Are you a clairvoyant?" And I said, "No." And it got ridiculous. So in the end, I started to go there and started to do their workshops and courses to see what this was about. And this is how I found out about Reiki and meditation and everything I do, about auras, the chakras. I went there for a long time and went on course after course, and I really enjoyed it. I haven't gone down the clairvoyant thing, although I've got lots of tales that would probably freak you out and they are the truth. But I've never gone down that road. And I've always liked the meditation side. And although I do Reiki, when I went to spiritualist church, that is actually where they taught me to meditate. And there used to be an old gentleman that used to take us for a walk in meditation. And we'd all do this walk and we'd walk for about 20 minutes. We'd go through a gate, down by a lock. And then at the end of it, he was so there, but he almost told you who you met. I always found it intriguing. I still hit up the odd emails from him. I think he's about 90 now. But it was fascinating. So I've always believed there's got to be something else because no one knew. They weren't secrets. They weren't important enough to tell people that he could have known them. So that's why. And then I've always liked that sort of world. I was in a corporate world. Then I started Reiki and I love that world. And I love the energy it gives you. I love making people feel well. I love people being in the now and the mindfulness, like stop. I was taught that when you're feeling wound up, stop, close your eyes and touch an item and feel that item and feel what is it. And that brings you back into the now. Stop, stop, stop. And so I really do, I preach it to everybody about the power of now, the tunnel of fear. And don't get me wrong, I'm not going to tell you, but I've had a week from hell this week. But I've had to bring myself back a few times and what's going to happen to me? Nothing, got to stop this. All it was doing was giving me pain. So I've stopped and that's it. And I wouldn't have been able to do that a few years ago. And that's what mindfulness is. And even when I go to Reiki, we just ground our feet and get into the now. You can't do anything. And don't look back. If it was destroying you, please don't look back. I've been part of that and I can cry over my childhood, blah, 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 blah. But can it help now? No. So I try and pull the good bits out of what went wrong and think, well, it was because of this or because of that. But I tried not to spend too much time on it, and I tried to enjoy every moment. Not every day's like that. Gosh, I get up. And the other thing as well, simplify your life. I am such a hoarder, and I know I need to simplify myself, and I can't say no to people. I will meet up. Other than my Reiki appointments, I think they won't like me if I don't go and have a drink with them. They want this and they want that. But at the end of the day, they weren't true friends if they don't understand that you can't do everything. And I hate letting people down, but equally, I like meeting people that look a bit stressed out. And I think we should all be there for one another. And I think I said in my last video, when you say to someone, "How are you?" mean it. Don't say it as a flippant thing and turn away. Mean it and say, "How are you doing?" Because someone said that to me the other day in an email, and I was feeling low, and she doesn't know how great that made me feel. I'm thinking, oh, she cares, she love you, I'm here for you. So I think, because you've become a Reiki practitioner or this or that, doesn't mean nothing doesn't hurt you. It does. It doesn't make you made of steel, but it makes you see the light, and it makes you want to tell people, don't look back. And I know my saying gets on everybody's nerves. Sometimes my children, I must drive them mad. Yesterday's history, tomorrow's a mystery. Live for the day. That's why it's called a present. So I do feel like that. And I have days where I don't want to get out of bed. But after I've grounded myself of a day and try not, if I've been so stressed about something the day before, I try not let it affect the day next to it and think, did I do anything about it? And life isn't as clinical as that, life isn't as wonderful as that, but you can try and make the best of yourself. Oh, well, I've messed that up. And I do, as I've got older, I'm trying to simplify my life and just say no. But on the whole, I think most people are lovely. And along the way, I've met what I'd call some arseholes. But so be it. They must have had a reason. And the people that have treated me bad, they must have had a reason for doing it. I'm not that horrible. But anyway, shall we now? Well, I'll tell you now again what you do of the morning. I will go on to the nighttime one, but I don't think we've done this enough. And then in time, my son said perhaps doing just some meditating videos without me jabbering on. But I'm just trying to give you a little bit of my history of why I do this. I enjoy it so much, and I hope you enjoy me. Perhaps I'll get a few viewers, but I am, I always get worried because I was talking to a lady the other day I was doing Reiki on. She said she's been to so many meditation classes and still can't do it. And it does take time. It does really, really take time. But now I can flick into it like that. I can walk away as that I can do it on a bus. I can stand there and stare. Like I was taught how to do auras, and I can look at someone and look at their aura and think, oh, they need help. And I was taught that at the spiritualist place. And so all my things I've done have all sort of overlapped on one another, different types of things. And I always think, what should I do next? And I do want to teach Reiki. And I think Reiki is energy, you give good energy to people. So why everybody's so refreshed after I do it? It's because they've relaxed, I've given them good energy, and to go out and fight the world. And life isn't so bad, and you should make the most of it. So this is what you do. Every morning you get up, takes 5, at that, if that. Ground your feet, look down, and then from your feet, just imagine that you've got roots coming from it's called grounding. Ground your feet, and you're getting roots into the world, and you just sit there. And even if noise is going on around you, ignore it. In time, it will be blocked out immediately, and then just feel warmth. It's travelling up your legs, slowly, slowly. And just say to yourself, whatever good thought you want, just for today, I will not stress. Just for today, I will try and be happy. Just for today, bad things can't hurt me. Slowly, slowly, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. And then get your knees, lift your back up, and then breathe in, breathe out. Lift your shoulders. Nothing's going to hurt me today. Today I'm taking control. Breathe in, breathe out. Today I'm going to be nice. Breathe in, breathe out. Just keep doing that for a minute or two. Just breathe in, breathe out. Try not to think of what you have to do today. You're only taking a few minutes out of your day. If someone's screaming for you, just ignore it. Turn your phone off. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. When you get to your tummy area and you get into your heart, just take really, really, really deep breaths. Breathe in, breathe out. Lift your shoulders. Breathe in, breathe out. Like Captain Tom said, today is going to be a better day. Breathe in, breathe out. Nothing can get to you. Nothing can hurt your feelings. You've got control of your body. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. When you get to your shoulders, relax them. Breathe in, breathe out. Let it go down your arms. Feel it like warm water going through its energy. Breathe in, breathe out. Move your fingers. Breathe in, breathe out. Let it go to your head. Up, 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 up. To this purple bit on your head, top of your head. Breathe in, breathe out. Today is going to be a better day. Nothing can hurt me. Today I'm going to be nice. Today I'm just going to surround myself in joy, no matter what. Breathe in, breathe out. Then just go about your day. Nothing can hurt you. As I said to you, the tunnel of fear, everyone expects everything to go wrong. It doesn't have to go wrong. Everybody has days where you think, I can't cope. But somehow you've got to take yourself away, and if that yesterday's upset you, you think, could I have done anything about it? If you couldn't, put it to bed. And I know it's all very well me struggling, people struggling with money and everything else, but you own your body. No one owns you. Take yourself away. No one can get on at you. Just shut the door and breathe in and look after yourself. Hopefully, I'll see you soon in a couple of days. I'm going to start doing different videos of just, my son's going to give us some music so you can do them with me. But honestly, it changed my life. And I spoke to a lady the other day who said it took about a year. Well, it won't take you a year, but just take yourself out. As I said, I could do this on a bus, I said on my last video. But honestly, look after yourself. In this world, we just got to look out for one another and just say, how are you? Are you okay? And mean it. So if you like me, please subscribe and like. If you don't, I wish you well, and I'll speak to you in a few days. Take care.